First at 5, a request from Missouri's AG raising new questions about him and about his office. The AG is pressing Hazelwood schools by 5 o'clock this evening, so right now, to give what it knows about a violent fight between students. There has been some pointed exchanges between the Attorney General and the school district.
But what's coming out of this is while the AG is making demands about handing over information, his office is not doing the same thing. This is all coming out of because of a fight that left Hazelwood East student Kaylee Gain hospitalized and one of her fellow students criminally charged. First Alert 4 investigator Susan Elcoury is here with the problem of accessing public information. Susan.
Well, Sam and Corey, the Attorney General gave the school district until 5 this evening to respond to him, and we know that they met that ahead of time, responding hours ago. The AG wants these records so he can investigate the school district. What we're seeing happen here, though, highlights growing questions around access to public information that go all the way up to the AG's office.
In what's now a back and forth of letters, the latest from the Hazelwood School District tells Attorney General Andrew Bailey he should get the records he asked for in just under 3 weeks by April 15th. This all started Friday, March 22nd. The AG sent the district a letter announcing an investigation and blaming the district for an off-campus after-school hours fight that left 16-year-old Kaylee Gain with critical injuries. Video of the brawl quickly spread online.
We believe that the entire investigation is based on the facts that he provided in his original letter, which were inaccurate. There was no violation of the Missouri Human Rights Act.
The district's lawyer, Cindy Ormsby, says they asked the AG to drop the investigation. The AG's response was another letter accusing the district of not following Missouri's open records law known as the Sunshine Law.
Has the district not complied with the Sunshine Law?
Absolutely not. In this case, it just seems completely unnecessary. But because he's insisting, we will provide the records.
Under the law, the district has 3 days to respond to the AG's request. That deadline was the end of Wednesday, which Hazelwood met.
There's no grounds for the investigation, so why take school district employees' time away from educating kids? I think he's the one who should be investigated for violation of the Missouri Human Rights Act because I believe he's acting in a biased manner.
The AG turned down an interview with us while he's calling the district to task. Reporting by First Alert 4 Investigates found questions about how his office handles public record requests. In one case, First Alert 4 asked for complaints about a contractor accused of stealing from customers. We sent our request January 2023. The AG's office responded saying records may be available March 25th, 2024.
This is a Sunshine request we put in.
We went to the AG to ask why it would take more than a year.
Is that something that your office is looking at?
It's something we're looking at. We're always looking to improve processes.
Do you believe your office is fulfilling Sunshine requests in a timely manner?
Yeah, absolutely. We've closed hundreds of Sunshine requests.
He blames the delay on a backlog of record requests inherited from former AG Eric Schmidt.
When you're being told more than a year to get public records, is that upholding the Sunshine Law?
No, it's not. And I guess there could be some extreme circumstances if you've made a very large request and it's going to take a very long time. Records should be readily available to the public, and we shouldn't have to wait months and months or even years.
Lawyer Elad Gross is running for Attorney General. He's also fought multiple cases over access to public records, including one ongoing that involves the AG's office.
You shouldn't be really jerked around by your government when you have a right to see our records. There are records. The public records are supposed to belong to the public.
And it's important to note that some of the records the Attorney General wants are school policies that the Hazelwood schools already has up on their website. The district's lawyers tell us that they're going to be going through what he does want, searching for what they have, and try to turn those over. But their bottom line, though, they just don't think that this should be an investigation.
We'll continue to look at that. All right, Susan, thank you. We'll